We develop coping habits. Yep, self-preservation mechanisms, and these become so wired into the physical neuronal pathways in our brain, we'd actually start to imagine the world a certain way, and we don't see the world, we cannot see the world any other way. And this just builds, and this just builds, and this just builds. But there are moments when one Catholic priest, Father Thomas Keating, who I've learned a lot about prayer from, he calls this the ego-level consciousness. But there is something that happens when all of our guards are down, and this especially happens when we're asleep. Are you with me? Right? When we're asleep, because you're still conscious, but you're working on your body is working on a different level. It's soul level, it's being level consciousness. And somehow when you're in that vulnerable state, human beings are open to reality in a way that we are fully guarded against when we're in our ego-conscious moments. You guys with me? And all of a sudden I realized, this is what the biblical authors are talking about. They're just using the language and imagery of gardens and clouds and in-between skies. But what they're really trying to tell us is that you and I actually live in a subversion of reality. And that there is a much fuller, deeper, soul level of reality. Today, you can be with me in paradise. Are you with me? Thank you. I'm really feeling this inspiration from one Now, maybe not in this room, but I know that in many, especially Western, Protestant, conservative environments, when you start talking this way, people can get twitchy. And when you start talking about elevated levels of consciousness, right, and experiencing the mystical presence of God. But first of all, let me just respond in as hopefully non-snarky a way as I can. For someone who's like, this sounds like Eastern mysticism or something like that, let us just remember, where did the Jesus movement originate? It originated in the East. And I really don't think Jesus was just reciting Bible verses all night long, like on the mountain. I'm sure that he was reciting whole psalms, and that those psalms were sending his consciousness traversing the universe with his Father in prayer. Are you with me? And whatever it is that happened in the upper room on Pentecost, it wasn't a Bible study. You know what I'm saying?